Welcome to the Leftover Pizza Pod, everybody. My name is Kyle. You can follow me on Twitter at the Clutch Kid. Next to me, with his silly face, is Cody. You can follow him on Twitter at DWKelly111. How you doing, Cody?
Doing all right, man. It's been a solid weekend. It's very wrestling heavy weekend. Big stuff going on. I wrestled myself, so just wrestling all weekend, bro.
Yeah, I heard off camera you just got a chair to the face with barbed wire.
Whoa, not the face, not the face.
Oh.
Not the face. No.
Oh,
to
darn.
the back. To the back.
Oh, okay, alright. How's the back looking? Is it pretty banged up?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm a big, strong boy.
Yeah, well, we actually have some stuff that was sent in for what's going on this weekend. I actually saw this as well going around on Twitter. We have over
big.
here. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it to play. Probably not because I suck. And
That's all right. Big thing, really.
here we go.
That
I got
was. There we go. You got it. They won it.
Yeah. Was this?
They won it.
Where was this at?
Chicago.
Chicago. That's what I
It's within
thought.
Chicago. That's his hometown. He hasn't wrestled in about 7 years. AEW got him in there. So that was actually big deal on Friday. It also was pretty funny that they did that when WWE had SummerSlam the very next day. So SummerSlam last night, and I don't think WWE did anything to follow this.
Oh yeah, yeah. So AEW got the dub. So
Based on that alone, probably, yeah. It's exciting because he's someone that a lot of people have wanted to see more of. They thought he kind of stepped away earlier than what he should have, and everyone's been wanting him back. I've been to a couple shows in Chicago, and every time you go to a show there, the people just start chanting his name, and it's like, dude, he's not showing up. And finally, he did show up.
oh, okay.
So very cool.
I was gonna ask, like, how did the crowd know that he was gonna be there? Like,
There were some leaks. There were some leaks and reports that they got it done and that he was there. So, but you're in Chicago, chances are that crowd's going to start chanting his name.
that's awesome. That I love hearing crowd pops like that. So, and it doesn't seem like it happens any more than it does in the wrestling community.
Dude. The show I was at on Friday, it was just a little small crowd. Nothing, crazy thousands of people, but even then, they were hot, man. The people are back to loving wrestling, and wrestling it's fun. People can get into it. People of all ages. It's for kids, it's for adults, it's for teenagers, whatever. And there's something for everybody.
Yeah, man. Maybe one of these days we
Then we
can
had
do like
SummerSlam last night, man.
a top 3 pops of wrestling that we like. Our favorite. Maybe not the biggest in history, but our favorites.
Yeah. Hogan with the NWO. When he came out, that was a pretty good one. They thought he was going to help out. Psych.
Who?
Hogan.
Oh, Hogan.
Helped out the outsiders, man.
Was that on? Well, are you talking about the WCW?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
fans throwing trash in the ring. It was.
Dude, they loved
But we
Hogan
did.
though. They ended up loving Hogan for a long time. NWO, man, that was everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But SummerSlam last night, we did live tweet the whole show from our Twitter.
Yeah.
My wife kept telling me to get off my phone, but work's got to be done.
Yeah.
The biggest thing from SummerSlam last night would have probably been the return of Becky Lynch,
Oh yeah.
which was a big deal, but she then just squashed Bianca Belair and won the championship in 2 moves.
Oh, she Goldberg.
So that was interesting. She Goldberged. She hit her in the head and took her out, and it was over. So, the Goldberg match was interesting. Him and Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley took out Goldberg's knee, and then Bobby Lashley took out Goldberg's son. So we'll see if there's a little bit of unfinished business there.
Yeah, sounds like it. I
But-
don't feel like Goldberg would be going out like that.
Yeah, not after he talked so much about, he was doing it. He came back so his son could see him wrestle, so his son could be in the crowd, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Another big thing, Charlotte Flair won the Raw Women's title. That was a big deal. Charlotte, we had a poll up on our thing on our Twitter, asking if she was the greatest women's wrestler ever. Personal opinion, I think she's up there. But, people stick to nostalgia so much. They're not going to put some of the older people that we grew up watching behind her just due to nostalgia.
Yeah, like are you talking like China?
China was one that somebody mentioned in our Twitter.
Stacy
Lita. Nobody mentioned Stacey. No, maybe we should do that poll. Who's better, Charlotte or Stacy Keibler?
Yeah.
Last but not least, the return of John Cena.
I thought he already returned.
Which he did, but he was back in the ring in a match. I enjoyed that match quite a bit.
Who do you fight?
Roman Reigns. It was Roman Reigns
Oh.
for the Universal Championship, yeah. It was a pretty solid match. I thought that was what they would do to try to combat the CM Punk, was have John Cena break Ric Flair's record.
What
But
record
didn't
was
happen.
that?
Spoiler alert. Title reigns. They're tied right now at 16. So if John Cena
Jeez.
gets another one, he's got the all-time record.
Damn. So Reigns won, huh?
Roman Reigns got it done.
So what
It was
are
a
they
good match, though. It was fun.
What are they gonna do, man? Aren't they running out of people to hype up to fight Roman Reigns?
Dude, I don't know. It did look like for a little bit Finn Balor, who's one of my favorites, was going to fight him. That would have been cool. John Cena came in and stole his title shot. A lot of people speculating The Rock for WrestleMania, so we'll see. That's my favorite thing about wrestling. I try not to speculate too much because I don't know. I don't know what they're planning backstage, and I don't want to be a dumb old mark trying to predict everything. I just want to enjoy it.
Yeah. I feel you, man. It's good. I wish I would have watched the Cena Reigns match. After watching some of the documentaries on Peacock now,
Yeah.
I like John Cena a lot more than I did when he was
Oh, yeah.
first came out.
I agree.
Like when he first came out, I was like, man, this is kind of when I completely just abandoned wrestling because I was like, man, a spinner belt. This dude's trying to rap and he's doing so awful at get me out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a pretty mean bald spot too. He's getting up there in age. He's just got to ditch the hair, I feel like.
Yeah, that's
And then we got Takeover tonight. NXT Takeovers tonight. I'll probably still live tweet that from, you know, our Twitter. It should be a good show. But let's talk some football, buddy. What do we got today, man?
football. Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yo. Hold on. I'm wearing this nice shirt.
Yeah.
This pod here, we're officially a Tennessee Titans versus Denver Broncos AFC Championship game pod, okay?
Okay.
And if you don't agree with that, then you can tell us why you don't agree with that. But if we watch in the preseason, man, both our teams doing good. Two games
No.
so far. The Titans have won like 57-6.
Doing
Let's
great.
go, boys.
They're not doing good.
Let's
They're
go.
doing great, man.
Man.
Denver had like 3 turnovers. A freaking defensive lineman got an interception. I mean, come on.
I saw some Teddy to Jerry Jeudy out there. Saw
yeah.
Drew Lock out there slinging it, man.
Yeah, they're all
That's
slinging
exciting.
it.
We're a few weeks away.
Drew Lock came out and said this is the best Denver team as far as spirit on the team camaraderie. Like, the team is just in such good spirit, just getting me pumped. He said the competition has just brought out the best in everyone. So it's good to see that he's not, because I was worried his personality, he would fold with Teddy Bridgewater coming. But I'm glad he's accepting everything, man. It's awesome to watch. I think Teddy won
All right.
yesterday, but I think Teddy had the ones and Drew had the twos. So, and Drew did pretty good with the twos. So
Right.
let's get into it, man. We got
let's see.
some divisions
Yo,
to
maybe
break
we'll
down.
disagree today. Let's see what we got.
I don't know. I mean, the divisions we got are, I feel like, kind of obvious on who's going to take what. And we'll start with the most obvious one, I feel like, and that is the AFC East. So let's start with this first team here. We have the Miami Dolphins over under 9.5 wins for these Dolphins. What are you thinking about this, sir?
All right, Miami. Last year you had Ryan Fitzpatrick. He was in there and he was slinging it. He was doing all right. 9.5 wins would have them at their win total of last season. Are we to believe Tua is going to make that jump? Does he get them over that hump? Defense is good. I want to hear what you got first because I'm kind of on the fence. I'm thinking this division will be more competitive this season. So let's see. What do you got, bud?
All right, let me look over some things because my initial reactions looking at this, the juice is on the under, and I am leaning on the under. But let me look at some things real quick. Oh yeah, they did. I forgot they did get a new offensive coordinator. I know the fans were hating. Who the heck was it last year? I don't know. The old guy. They were not liking him. Let's see their schedule. They got.
Like old people either.
They got the Raiders. Oh, they got the They got the NFC South. The Bucks, Saints, Panthers, and Falcons. Let's see here. What do we got?
I'm going to go off my first. My initial reaction is I'm going to take the. I want to say under, but I don't think it's going to happen.
What do you want? What do you want me to persuade
10.
you? I got reasons to persuade both ways.
I don't like this one. This one's hard. Lock it in. I'm going under.
Under? All right. I'm
doing it. Not much confidence. This team's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, after looking at it, I'm going to take the under as well. I don't see them getting 10 wins. I mean, that half there is kind of what's making me take the under. um, and I got some more reasons to kind of help us out on taking the under. So,
Hit me with them.
the Dolphins on defense last year got, I don't know the exact number, I don't see it, but they did get a ton of turnovers. And it kind of masked that they were 24th ranked defense in yards allowed per game. So they were kind of like maybe a bend but don't break defense type of deal. But if they didn't have those turnovers, man, they would probably have lost a lot more games. And the fact that they don't have Fitzmagic coming in the fourth to kind of tag team with Tua to take over and win some games in the end. I believe that I'm just going to take the under. I don't think Tua has enough help really. I don't really believe in Tua as much as I had coming out of the draft after watching him play last year. I'm definitely going to take the under. I don't know if I would bet on it though because of that minus 135, but I definitely am not taking that over.
I have no confidence in the under here, but man, I just don't see it. I don't. And my main reasoning is I think this whole division is going to be a lot more competitive.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Plus, Tua's got another new offensive coordinator, so that's a new offense he's learning. So let's go ahead and take that.
No disagreement yet. Let's see.
I might parlay that under if I need to. All right, what do we got? New England Patriots. This one might get us. Over under at 9 with the juice on the over at minus 140. Dang.
Said the minus 140?
Yeah, on the over.
Okay. What do you got? What kind of stats you got?
All right. What do you want me to talk about? The over or the under?
Because right now, based on what we saw from Cam Newton last season, we could say, no real off season for him, new team, but Cam wasn't that impressive. He really wasn't. They didn't do much in the wide receiver area to give me much more confidence in them. They did go out and grab a couple tight ends. They got my boy Jonnu Smith from Tennessee.
I think Henry's hurt already.
And then they got, and that's kind of been the deal with him most of his career. But when he's on the field, he flashes big. And if it's not Cam, then we got a rookie quarterback in there. So to have them get past 9 wins, I ain't feeling it, bro. I ain't feeling it. I'm leaning towards the under right now just because, like I said, I think the division will be a lot more competitive. I think a lot of these teams are going to be duking each other out, and I see the win totals being lower in this division this season just due to the competitiveness.
I am going.
So I'm taking the under.
I'm looking at some stuff. It's making me want to take the over, actually.
Okay.
But I just don't see. I can't do it because I can't. As much as I love Bill Belichick and he was able to win with Cam Newton throwing 5 touchdowns. Or whatever. So here's a positive note on why maybe taking the Patriots over. All right, so they had 8 total opt-outs last year.
That's a big one.
I believe 4 of them are coming back. 4 of the starters. And
I know they had a lot of opt-outs in defense. Yeah.
Yep. And their defense, their run defense was their biggest issue for Belichick last year. But now they have added Hightower, Kyle Van Noy to help stop that, and then they drafted some people to help with that run defense as well. But I just don't have enough faith in Cam Newton. I don't
Right.
think his shoulder is completely healed. I'm not sure if it's ever going to heal completely. The year, well, after his MVP year is when he hurt it, and then he just hasn't been the same quarterback since. So unless Mac Jones comes in and starts slicing and dicing, I'm going to take the under just because of Cam, and I'm not convinced yet that his shoulder's healed enough for him to
Yeah.
take him over 9 wins.
And it's hard going against Bill Belichick. It's really hard because I could see a scenario where, Bill has this team at 10 wins, 11 wins, just because he's Bill.
Yeah,
It's,
I can see that too.
if Cam gets closer to, find some mid-range between what he was last season and what he could be, from his MVP year, combined with Bill Belichick, we're looking at maybe the division winner. I don't think it'll happen though.
I don't think so either. I think Cam is going to be the Achilles heel this year. Next, we have the New York Jets with a brand new quarterback. He looked pretty decent in preseason, at least from the highlights I saw on Twitter. Over under 6 wins for the Jets. I don't know. I think I know what I'm going to go with, though. 6 wins, that's still kind of a lot, but...
And I know I'm going to be kind of contradictory here. I said part of the reason I'm taking the under with the Patriots is because possibly a rookie quarterback. But I'm going to take the over on the Jets based on some of the moves they've made. I feel like they really have given Zach Wilson all the weapons he needs to succeed in terms of pass catchers. They have a decent little backfield. It's not something like you're not going to get a big boner about it, but it's all right. It's an all right backfield. And their defense, I feel like, will be able to get the job done. They added my boy Corey Davis.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a plus. He's been out there showing out this preseason. It's been good to see. I want to see the boy succeed. So I'm taking the over. I'm riding with Zach Wilson.
Yeah, so it's kind of bullshit here because I thought we would disagree. But I'm also taking the over. I'm taking the over here at the Jets as well. I do love Zach Wilson a lot, and I like all the weapons they added around him on offense. They gave him Jamison Crowder, Elijah Moore, our boy Corey Davis. I think he's going to do well, and without Adam Gase there holding them back, I'm going to go ahead and take the over at 6 wins.
Sure.
I think they get 7. And it's only
I think this division is going to have a lot of teams just kind of in that 8-win kind of bunch.
Yeah, I can see them beating up on each other. And usually the Jets are like, easy win. I see them splitting a couple games with these teams. So.
Yeah.
And they got the Texans they play and the Jaguars.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, couple dubs. There you go.
Yeah, we're going to go
easy dubs.
We're going to go ahead and take the over. All right, we got, maybe we'll disagree on this one, the Buffalo Bills at 11 wins. I'm going to have to look at their schedule real quick.
Buffalo Bills, huh? We got Josh Allen, the boy, man, out there slinging it, who, since they added Diggs to the team, man, he looks borderline unstoppable. People are throwing him in as a top 3 QB, which is a little crazy to me. I think he is very good. Top 3, top 5, I don't know if I'd do that yet. Diggs adds a lot to this offense because Diggs can really go out there and grab it. We saw it in Minnesota, and now him as a number 1, he's out there, sometimes he just looks unstoppable. Their defense, people always talk about how Buffalo Bills have a pretty solid defense, get the job done type of team, and they got Cole Beasley in the slot, who moves the chains, helps that offense stay on the field. What do you think? What do you think? Is this going to be our disagreement?
Possibly. So you're taking the under?
I'm not saying yet.
All right.
I know what I'm taking, though.
All right. So let's see if I can. I was trying to read some things here over. So Josh Allen, his rookie year, I saw a lot of good promise out of him, and every year he's just made a huge leap every single year. And now I do think he is one of those top QBs. Last year, however, they were very fortunate that they faced 3 West Coast teams at 1 p.m. So they beat all 3 of them, and that was the most in the NFL of getting that lucky with the schedule as far as facing West time zone teams in their own division or their own time zone. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. But anyways, looking at their schedule, they have, it looks like, a decently easy schedule. I don't see them losing maybe more than 4 games. I'm gonna be taking the over with the Bills. I just really like that squad. I really like how the team is. The team camaraderie. They're not afraid to just blow people out by 40 points. So I'm going to ride with the Bills. I think they are determined after getting... Who the heck did they lose to last year in the playoffs? They lost to the Chiefs, didn't they? Or Titans?
They did not lose to the Titans in the playoffs. Titans got bullied by the Ravens. You know what? I was hoping you would not take the over because I'm taking the over. I agree.
Jesus.
I agree. And the extra game, I still think this is their division. I do think they're not going to... I don't think they'll be as dominant of a team as they were last season. Just in the win column, I think the league is a little bit more competitive this year. I don't know if it's a better off season or what it is, but I feel a lot more confident in some of these teams not just going out and being basically a dead possum rolling over in the road. So I'm riding. That's the over.
All right.
And them to win the division is about as lock as you can get, I think.
Yeah, I'm not even going to look at those odds because they're probably minus 400 or more, so...
Yeah.
I'm not going to mess with it. Damn, so we've agreed on everything yet again. It's kind of weird.
Everything.
It's kind of weird because in our history of our friendship, I don't believe we've agreed this much. I feel like we have not really agreed that much that often, so it's kind of interesting.
We got 4 more teams today. 4 more teams. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. The NFC North. Now, this is going to be a nice one because we live in this area, the Midwest. And
we live in Bears country.
We got a lot of, we know a lot of Packers fans. We know a lot of Lions fans. We know a lot of Bears fans. Not really too many Vikings fans.
Screw the Vikings, Screw them.
We know the rest of them. And as far as this division goes, it seems like ownership just kind of hates their teams, like in this whole division. The Bears, they don't really care. They're selling their team, or the ladies, she's getting rid of it, right? And then the Lions, they don't ever pay their fucking Barry Sanders and Calvin. The Packers don't give a shit about their veterans. So,
Who do we got? Who's first on here? I think we might disagree on some of these.
Yeah, this one is always an interesting division, man, to kind of look up. So what are the Bears at 7.5 plus 100 to the over with Justin Fields starting? I didn't get to see much of Justin Fields besides him
Oh,
getting his head ripped off.
I saw that. I saw that. We had a buddy at the game. He was not very pleased with the showing that Andy Dalton did.
Yeah, I seen
Um,
that. It was
and
his post was
Matt
hilarious.
Nagy, Matt Nagy seems dead set on Andy Dalton. Uh, and that's gonna put him dead set in losing some games if that's the case.
Yeah, well,
Justin Fields,
they're starting off against the
yeah,
Rams, so maybe it's not the worst idea to have Andy Dalton take some sacks from Aaron Donald instead of Justin Fields, you know?
yeah, yeah. Justin Fields, I feel like his ceiling this year, if he plays, he's got that RG3 rookie year type of ceiling. He has that type of ability. I believe he could do that if he gets the reins of this team, and that makes me want to take the over. The plus 100 with that is tasty. Their defense is always very good, especially when healthy. They're ever since they got Khalil Mack, they have been arguably one of the better defenses in the league. However, um, 7 seems just right with the quarterback situation they have. So I'm thinking kind of closer to 7. Can you sway me on the over at all?
I can try. Let's see here. All right, let's say here. Let's read out what they have for the over. If quarterback Justin Fields turns out to be another Deshaun Watson, his presence alone can improve this offense enough to exceed their win
Hopefully
total.
without all the non-consensual sex.
Yeah. The Bears offense has ranked 24th and 27th in EPA per play the last 2 seasons. Uh, Under quarterbacks Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky, the Bears offense ranked dead last in third down conversions. Shoot. Fields' talent can help improve the third down numbers enough to extend more drives and increase scoring opportunities, which I do agree with that because he can use his legs way better than these other two guys. Foles and Trubisky ranked 6th and 10th respectively in PPF's turnover worthy throws on deep passes. So hopefully Fields will do better at that. I wish I knew how close their games were last year. I felt like the defense kind of gave up, but did the Bears lose Kyle Fuller? Or was he just hurt last year? Is he still on the team?
I'm not answering that question because I don't know, and I don't want to look stupid.
I thought he was on the team.
And real quick, the most important thing from the Bears preseason game 2, is Mitch Trubisky. Went in there, sliced and diced his old team. Middle fingers in the air. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah,
And
you
it
do.
got me thinking, is this Matt Nagy's fault why we're not as excited about the Bears as we are?
Yeah, is Matt Nagy just another Adam Gase? And it's kind of funny that Adam Gase was in Chicago, and then they went to Matt Nagy. That might be the case. I don't know. Like Matt Nagy would be the main reason I'm taking the under. I do believe in Fields. I think the best thing would start him week 2 against the Bengals. Just let Andy Dalton get eaten up by Donald, and then you have the Bengals at home. Then you got to go to Cleveland, and then you got the Lions at home. And then you go to Las Vegas. So I think that's a good first 4 games for Justin Fields.
Yeah.
The toughest one is
Yeah.
definitely going to be Cleveland at Cleveland, but then you got 2 home games against 2 soft defenses relatively, and then you go to a brand new indoor stadium in Vegas against
Yeah.
probably a soft Raiders defense as well. So
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
guess we agree. I think we're both on the under, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm taking the under just because I don't think Fields is going to start week 2. If Fields starts week 2, then I would take the over here. But I think Dalton's going to probably keep it until their bye week, which, let's see if I can find out when that is.
I say Justin Fields'
Oh,
first
their bye
start
week is week
is
10.
that first game. Yeah, he's not going that far.
Maybe the week 4 against Detroit home game.
That's it. That'll be his first start. Andy Dalton's going to show that he just doesn't have it left. And Justin Fields going to take this team. And he's going to do well. He's going to do all right.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take... man, I hate to do it. Because the rest of their schedule is tough. They got Green Bay, Tampa Bay, San Francisco right in a row after Vegas. And they also got Baltimore.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let's see how many games can they win with Fields. 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, 5, 6.
They're not doing it.
I'll take the
under.
over. I'm gonna do it. I'll disagree. I'll take the over. Looking at their schedule, I think they can split some games. And
No, that's a bad take.
if the defense shows up. So last year they won 8 games. The year before they won 8 games. And
they're not winning 8.
they got about 4 or 5 hard games right in a row in the middle of the season, but other than that, I feel like the rest of these games are winnable. Not that they're going to, but I think they are winnable. I'll take the over for you Bears fans. There you go. We got a disagreement.
No, that's not a good disagreement, man. You're just disagreeing to disagree, I feel like.
Nah, Bears got it. Over plus 100, and that's juicy. And with Justin Fields.
If you want to lose your money, yeah, it's juicy.
We'll see. I might just take it with all this shit talk. But I'm not super confident in it. Matt Nagy. I mean, if Andy Dalton can get that dub against the Bengals, that'll definitely help out.
Against his former team, he's got all the motivation to do it.
All right, we got the Lions up next. 5. You know where I'm going with this.
Do we even gotta talk about this?
All right, so I'm assuming you're on the same boat
We've already
with me.
mentioned. I believe it was our first episode. The Detroit Lions are in the running for worst team. They have no hope in Detroit. The city has no hope for the Lions. Dan Campbell is out here doing burpees, up downs that look like trash, which is quite embarrassing for someone that, talks as much macho stuff as he does. And I'm taking the under, and I'm feeling very confident about it. I think we're looking at one of the worst teams in the league. I don't think they'll be able to be worse than the Texans. I think they are probably about the second worst team in this league.
Yep, I'm with you. Under for the Lions. Let's go on to the next thing. Green Bay Packers.
They trash, man.
Sorry, Lions fans. Maybe next year we'll have to see how MCDC
and I am
does.
a Jared Goff fan. I like Jared Goff. But I just don't like the team. Detroit has never done anything to give you confidence in the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. All right. Next we got Green Bay at 10.5. The last 2 years they've won 13.
Yeah. What's these odds on the over here?
Minus 120.
Yeah. The over seems obvious.
Yeah, with this extra
Detroit,
game too.
trash. Yeah, Detroit, trash. Chicago, middle of the line. Minnesota, who knows? We haven't got there yet. I have no reason to believe that the Packers are going to be worse than last season. Aaron Rodgers has this incredible chip on his shoulder since they drafted a quarterback in the first round. He's a baller. He's got this little cockiness swagger to him. He's got this weird little ponytail thing going on. And I believe he got his boy Randall Cobb back. Adams is trying to get paid. Aaron Jones out here. Over. Easy.
Yeah. Yeah. And they had the Last Dance thing they put up. They're trying to win one and get the fuck out. I am taking the over here as well pretty easily, actually. And I'm looking at their schedule, and as far as like their home and away games and who they're playing against, and with them you got to kind of look at the time of year when they're playing these games. And their home games late in the year are against some pretty good teams, the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings, and I think that helps them out more. I mean, both of those teams are going to be used to the cold, maybe the Browns more than the Vikings, because the Vikings play indoor. But I think that's going to help them out. And then their only away game late in the year is Detroit. And they got Baltimore, and they got Baltimore away, and I don't see Lamar performing well in the cold. So yeah, I'm gonna go with.
I think this is the easiest one of the day.
Yeah, -120.
Packers over.
It's not that bad either.
It's really not, because 100% faith in Aaron Rodgers. He's shown there's no reason to doubt him. There really isn't. People were doubting him 2 years ago before they drafted the quarterback, saying, "Oh, he had a down year." He threw like 3 interceptions that year. Is he gonna cry about a quarterback only throwing 3 interceptions? No.
Yeah.
That's the over. It's the easiest over of the day. It's the most obvious pick.
All right, this one might be a disagreement. Minnesota Vikings 8.5. What do you think? The records the last couple years, well, they were 7-9 last year, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And 10-6 the year before that.
Did you say 8.5?
Yep. They got Clint Kubiak as their offensive coordinator. I'm assuming that's what is it, Brian whatever, the other Kubiak's son, I'm guessing.
This leans on the body of Dalvin Cook. He's had health issues. He's shown, when healthy, he's up there with the best of them in terms of running backs. He's fantastic. They do have Thielen. Very good. Very good. Man, part of me wants to take the over because I believe Dalvin Cook gets it done for him. But to think that they are going to win 2 more games than last season, I don't. The under is, man, taking the unders for all these teams except for the Packers, but I'm doing it. I have no confidence in Kirk Cousins to be more than middle of the line type of a team.
All right, let's go ahead and disagree here.
Oh.
I'm not confident at all. And for some reason, the sports books they're -160 on the over. And maybe it's because of their schedule.
I'll definitely take that under.
I'm looking at the schedule, and I mean, in my eyes, it seems pretty easy-ish. I mean, they do have the Lions twice. You know, they got to play the Bears. They got to play the Cowboys. They play the Panthers, the Bengals, Steelers. And those are just teams that they should win. I mean, they can compete against the Browns. They can compete against the Seahawks. They can compete against the Ravens, the Chargers.
Exactly.
They can compete against all these teams. And their defense, they signed Patrick Peterson, and their defense was really bad at stopping the pass last year. Part of that might have been having to face Aaron Rodgers twice. But I'm going to go with the over. I'm not going to love it. I'm definitely not going to bet on this, but I will take the over for the Vikings this year. We'll see how we do on this. Definitely, we are in agreement. Packers taking this division easy. Would have been much more fun conversation if he would have went to Denver, Rodgers. But he didn't, so are we doing a lock pick of the week for these?
Honestly,
my lock is going to be the Packers. Over at
Packers
-1.
over? That's the easiest lock.
Yeah.
Easy. -120 isn't too bad, to sway me away from it, but yeah, easy lock. That one's definitely build up that bankroll because, if you listen to what we are saying with our over and unders here, come January, you'll have a lot of money because we'll be right.
Yeah. Easy as that. All right. One last thing I wanted to talk about here. We have Marvel's What If series has come out a few weeks ago. I believe it's been enough time where we can talk about the first episode if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, spoiler alert, but deal with it.
Yeah, so it was Peggy Carter being Captain America instead of
Steve.
Mr. Rogers.
Our boy Steve. I did like the aspect of having a woman hero in a time where that's not something that people really wanted. That was a cool little aspect. Steve, and spoiler alert, as like almost an Iron Man type character. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. I'm excited for what this show could bring. I feel like the show Loki definitely paved the way for these type of ideas of different universes or different outcomes. We had Alligator Loki. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it. The second episode, it was cool having homeboy Chadwick back to be Black Panther, technically Star-Lord.
Yeah,
it was cool.
He was still like combination of Black Panther because he still had Black Panther stuff, which was cool. I really liked it. There is a nice little teaser at the end of that episode. That was pretty cool. I don't know if they're going to go into it more. But yeah, I really am digging this series. I wasn't sure on it when they first talked about it and when they were coming out with it. And I watched the first 5 minutes of the first episode and I was like, eh. And then once I got into it, the story became a lot better, and I really liked what they're doing, and I can't wait, man. Can't wait for the rest of this. I'm glad Marvel is starting to kick some more stuff out, man. We need more Marvel stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. It'll be interesting. They have so many different things they can do with it that, it's a fun show, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, there was a little pizza that popped up on this podcast, so if you can find it and comment what is it? What is it called?
The second marker.
The second marker.
Well, yeah, what second it popped up. If you see it, be like, oh, I saw it at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Boom, we'll check. Tweet it out. Retweet our episode drop tweet, which will be pinned to the top of our page. Retweet that, and subscribe, share, everything. We want to be active with y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead, like, subscribe. We
get a free
appreciate
pizza,
it.
dude. So, if 5 people say, oh, well, I found it at this time, those 5 people are right. One of those 5 people is getting a free pizza on Friday. Okay? I mean, why wouldn't you just do that and get a free pizza?
Perfect. And college football starting up next weekend, is it?
Oh, boy.
What,
Oh, boy.
What not a better time to have some leftover pizza?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
than for college football. All right, well, thanks for joining us. Please like and subscribe. We will see you guys next week.